Hey gang, it is Monday, a sunny Monday on February 6th, and I'm here on the east side of Houston, Texas, a place called Earthman Memorial Gardens Cemetery, and we're here to visit the grave of a little boy who lost his life early. Now his father contacted me, gosh, almost a year ago. I said, next time I come through Texas, I'm going to be in Houston, I will stop by. He really wanted me to stop by to tell you all his story. His son, Bryce Nash, baseball player. Let's take a walk to his grave. There are a lot of, we're not going to look at a lot of gravestones today because these are recent, many monuments that have birth dates where people are still alive, so we're going to avoid that. And we're going to walk right to his grave here, way at the far end of the cemetery on the east end. So what happened? I mean, we've got this little baseball player. He was a good boy, and on December 10th he was on his way to school with his 17-year-old brother. They were in a small truck and it went off the side of the road. Brother overcorrected, trying to get back on the road, and the truck started to fishtail, hit a guardrail, flipped. And from the investigation, it looks like he had a seatbelt on. They did. Maybe it was a seatbelt malfunction. Something happened, but he was killed on the scene. And here's his grave here. Bryce Darrell Nash. Some beautiful pictures here. Little truck. Baseball. Well, we're going to talk about that. Baseball is his favorite. You can just see that was who Bryce was. He was a big time baseball player, Little League. I'm sure it was Little League. And he was talented. Look at this. Isn't that a great image? Winning a lot of awards. Who knows? Major leagues? Never know, but we do know that Bryce was a good boy. He's remembered, of course, by his family. This just happened just over 2 years ago, sad to say. What was Bryce like? Well, he was a good little guy. He was just about good at everything he did. He was smart, very good athlete. He loved to play video games. Just an overall good kid. Very picky eater. He never argued or complained, and everybody loved him. I asked Shane, his father, did he have a lot of friends? Oh boy, he had a lot of friends. Tons of friends at school, and also a lot of friends, of course, on the traveling baseball team. What other hobbies? Well, Shane told me that he played, besides playing year-round baseball, he also played basketball every year. He loved playing video games, of course. And I asked, what was his favorite thing, and of course it was baseball. What about his pets? Well, dog was named Kane. He also had 2 dogs at his mom's house. He really enjoyed animals. What do you remember most? What he said to you, I asked Shane, and Shane said that Bryce said that he wanted to play baseball for Rice University. He would talk about it. He'd also talk about his favorite sports players. And right before he passed, when this happened, Shane said he would pick him up for baseball practice. He would tell me about what he learned that day. And I was always amazed how interested in the history lessons he was, learning how he remembered and all these details he remembered, what he learned. Well, I'm thankful for Shane to let me share this with you. This boy's story. who's going to be missed, who is missed. I will just say this, and of course, Shane, you're going to, of course, see this at some point, but I know your pain, I know your family's pain. I lost a daughter, 21, in a car crash, and many of you guys know that. And all I can say is that, you know, our lives here are very, very short. And I know that Shane, like my Milena, our Milena, you didn't get to experience all those things that you dream about, and the marriage and the kids and the whole everything. But at least he was happy. He was fulfilled in every minute, everything that he did. Because our lives here are just like that anyway. And whether you're, you know, Shane's age or Milena's age or my age, or you've lived to be 110, our lives are like that. It's really more about, are you happy? Did you live your life to the fullest? That's what I think about. I have to tell you, his father, Shane, made an amazing tribute. I will put the link in below for this fine young man. And when I watched it, I got a tear, and the message I got through this tribute about Bryce was that it was about hard work, no shortcuts, and doing whatever it takes, whatever it takes. All I can say is we will all be reunited again. We will be reunited, Bryce. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.